What's up, witches and wizards? I'm Mia Magic. Welcome to my channel. This is the Wizarding World. If you've been here before, you already know what's up. So, we got an election coming up, huh? Lots of people have been talking about hexing Trump. Wow. Here's the thing about hexing. If we are all aware of the physical, scientific properties of this universe, our holographic, reflective universe, then anytime you put a hex out on somebody else, guess what? That energy is going to be coming right back to you. So, do I personally support and get excited and gung-ho about some of the things that our current president is doing? No, I'm a witch, okay? Talks about witch hunting. Guess what? I know about that. And it's very important to understand that doing black magic is not going to help anyone or anything. Black magic is any attention or intention that is paid to affecting the free will or well-being of another person or entity. So anytime you're engaging in black magic, you are affecting another person. That's not the kind of magic we're here for. And any real witch would not actually engage in hexing someone like that. The kinds of spells that you could do would be for the support of the specific things that you are looking to change. What you want to be focusing your energy on right now during this time is what you do want. I think it's really important for us to all have a lot of compassion for that particular person right now, because can you imagine being like that? Can you imagine all the things that would have to have happened to you to say those kinds of things? Now, again, I'm a witch. Let's be clear. I'm not a fan. I just genuinely, as a life coach, see how many people operate based on their wounds, based on their traumas, based on their pain. And it feels very clear and very obvious to me that our current president is in a lot of pain. You could never act so unkindly to so many people and things and the planet that literally gives us everything if you weren't in pain yourself. So instead of hexing him and putting black magic out into the world that's just going to bounce back at you and then shitty things are going to happen to you, how can you create more compassion? And what can you do within yourself? This is a big one for me. Every one of my clients and students knows that anything that we see in the external world is actually an opportunity for us to witness where that's reflected within us. So if you see him doing or being a certain way and you're like, fuck that, I don't agree with that, that sucks, I'm gonna hex him, like, fuck you, bro. Where do you see that same thing in yourself, even if it's on a microscopic level? You say that you're really earth conscious, but maybe you're still buying plastic. Maybe you're still supporting palm oil farms that are cutting down the rainforest because it's just in your food and you don't know. You're not being conscientious enough to look at your ingredients. Even that is a microscopic reflection of the same pattern of not being reverent or aware of the earth. That's personally my main thing, right? There's a lot of things you could complain about. Not accepting other people, not honoring women. If you're a woman and you don't necessarily honor yourself, again, micro fine-tunement. This is a major opportunity right now, y'all, for us to witness instead of what anger and hatred and fuck you energy we can put out. What do we need to look at within ourselves that we send that same energy to? For me, it's like weakness. When I feel weak, sometimes I get really self-loathing and I'm really mean to myself. I'm like, oh my God, I can't fucking believe it. That's not helpful. That's not helpful energy. So this is a beautiful moment for us to look at, okay, anything that we're feeling outwards towards this person, or we want to hex, or we want to banish, or we want to do whatever horrible thing to, is there a part of you that you feel the same way about? Is there a part of you that you would want to get rid of? Is there a part of you that you hate or disdain or judge or shame? Because that is the most powerful thing you can do during this time. I'm telling you guys, you want the most magical tool you could possibly have or use during this election. It's to look at the ways that you operate that are the same as the things that you dislike in whoever your chosen candidate is. This is not easy, but because our universe is holographic and reflective, by the very nature of our existence, this is the truth. If we are one with everything, then there is something inside of us that we would look at that same way, like, ugh. I know it's a little bit of a subversive opinion, but go and watch the double slit experiment. The nature of our reality transforms by the very fact that we observe it. So right now, what can you observe within yourself that isn't what you would actually want to give or do to yourself? Do you want to hate yourself? Do you want to blame yourself? Do you want to shame yourself? Guilt? Judge yourself? Probably not. I mean, maybe. But personally, I don't. I'm like trying to eradicate that as much as possible because it's certainly uncomfortable. Because if you can do those things with our current reality, no matter who is in the office of the president, this is how the world will change. This is how we can be the change we wish to see in the world. This is how we can truly transform all of our systems, because the systems are just a reflection of us too. So the next time you think about sending out negative energy or bad vibes to someone, can you look at where those same bad vibes show up inside of you and maybe send them some good vibes, some love, some acceptance? Ask what that part of you needs. Why are you acting in that way? Why are you frustrated or judgmental? Why do you dislike your weakness? That's the big one for me. And then what can you do to bring more love to that particular part of yourself or to that situation? We are about to go into a very uncertain time in the world. And there's nothing more important that you can do than to work on yourself internally. We're going into winter in the Northern Hemisphere. That's the darkness. But it's not darkness to be afraid of. It's like the dark of the womb. It's the dark of gestation. We get to go inside and look at and integrate all of the things that have happened over the last crazy 6 months. And then from there, we get to receive the nourishment that is. And like the seed, begin to grow and sprout and blossom and be reborn. Because our country and our world is begging for a rebirth. And if more and more of us wake up and become powerful, magical beings and creators, then the vibrational frequency of this planet will change. And that kind of energy will literally be transcended. It won't even be capable of maintaining its existence. But it's up to each and every one of us, together, remembering we are one. So just so you know, I know that you're me and I'm you, and all of this is for me. All this information is for me. And I get to do this practice with you. So let me know in the comments how this goes for you. Make sure that if you hear anybody trying to hex Trump, I mean, my mom had a voodoo doll. I'm like, Mom, you need to chill. You need to stop that right now. That is some black magic. She was like, oh, I just hate that guy. I'm like, okay, well, that means that you have work that you need to do. So we're all in this together. And I am sending you so much love and magic. And I truly believe that we can be the change we wish to see in the world. And that by doing so, will bring us all to the wizarding world. I love you guys so much. I'm Mia Magic. Thanks for watching.